And guess what? Alexfasulo just got her application to ORAS just freaking slapped down. I haven't been following it. Alexfasulo has been working to stop, which is never going to happen, the Borelex project for Fort Edward Solar. She has an issue with it supposedly impeding on environmental value. She's crusading as this environmentalist while just oozing all of the possible MAGA vibes that you ever possibly could, because she's absolutely, turns out, MAGA. She's, how you say, one of those, like, yeah, we can do solar, just don't put it on any land that we could possibly use for farming. Ignoring entirely that if you just replaced all of the corn that's being grown for ethanol with solar, you'd basically be done. Anyway, she submitted an application to have some of these environmental things for the Fort Edward project looked at and evaluated, because there's a lot of stuff in there that's redacted for, it turns out, environmental reasons. She says, the Department of Public Service issued its ruling on my party status yesterday. They unanimously and aggressively denied American Land Rescue Fund, which is her nonprofit that she started so that people can send her money, her and her friends' money. It's staffed entirely by her family members and a long-standing lawyer for her, and like one other influencer as well. It's so transparent. In the case of Fort Edward Solar, follows a common procedure for them. They shut out all public feedback, sentiment, and push back at every turn. Yeah, this is projecting. I had my legal team review the 46-page ruling. This is an unusually hostile and aggressive rejection handed down from the ALJs, the Administrative Law Judges. You know why? I haven't read this ruling yet. I will at some point. But I have read a bunch of other documents involved in this case because I wanted to know that I knew what was going on so I could respond to it in, with an intellectual mindset. But you know why they would be frustrated? Because you have not read anything about the rest of the project. Her main thing when she submitted was that, hey, we don't even know what the environmental considerations were here. There's too much stuff redacted. You need to unredact all this stuff. And the reason that all this stuff is redacted, if you go through, is because you don't want to have everybody know all of the things surrounding endangered species, because people will then go and potentially disrupt those habitats. Her case was so much weaker than the Grassland Trust, which was another organization that submitted an appeal for review. And if there's frustration in the ruling, it's because she clearly doesn't know what she's talking about. They're trying to tell her, hey, you don't know what you're talking about. So anyway, it's a good day for slapping down idiots in the court system. Stay shiny.